Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to the exciting installment of Darkness in Dublin. This evening's scene, the rain lashes down from on high. You've heard on the news about a strange weather system that had been approaching the city proper, and indeed that has finally hit. Your clothing is buffeted by the breeze, seeming to be cascaded outwards by an unseen force as you walk the streets at night. Rain comes down in sheets, unpleasant, cold droplets that drench you to the skin. If you could indeed shiver still, the last vestige remnant of your humanity half remembered, perhaps you would. However, needless to say, tonight you face something altogether odd. Tonight, after all, you walk into a place that is not necessarily the same anymore, a place that has been touched by other worlds, other realms, twisted, turned, elongated, forgotten, lost. As you turn the corner to come onto what would normally be a crowded roadway that led to the gated theatre, you will see not a soul on the streets, as it has been cordoned off with police tape. The hour has drawn on quite late, quite late. But you will see a small gathering of people outside what looks to be a makeshift tent. It appears to be one of those small military pavilion tents, maybe that an officer would use in order to do field operations in. There are two individuals who are languishing outside it in the rain. For those of you gifted in the arts of all aspects, you will see two ghouls. However, as you step over the threshold into the tent proper, you will see an odd sight on the ground, an expansive ritual circle, almost looking to resemble the old Hermetic series of interweaving webs, pentagrams, and candles on the floor, daubed in blood, fresh blood, tantalizing the nostrils as black candles burn at each of the pivotal 4 points. The flames within the candles themselves a sickly, unearthly green. Seated cross-legged in the center of the circle, her hands clasped together and her head bowed, as if in prayer, you will see the Red Alastor, Catherine Curtisoff. She is strained. Her face is contorted in a series of otherworldly, as her hands move in a series of otherworldly gestures. The fingers seemingly inhumanly nimble, able to move in directions that would shatter ordinary human bone. She is not the only figure in the room, however. Stood off to the side, you will see this gentleman, dressed as he is shown, his skin an unearthly pale colour, the black scar running down the side of his face, evident for all to see. He smiles as you enter, revealing pronounced predatory fangs that do not seem to slip into his gums as they ordinarily should, but it doesn't seem to bother him, as he will bow his head ever so slightly in greeting. Ah, so good of you to come. Sheriff Beaumont, a pleasure to see you again.
Likewise, Stalheim. As I said, I have my team.
You have your team. He extends his hands outwards and kind of beckons forward with them. Miss Von Essen, come and let me see you. As we wait for Katja to unmute herself.
There we go. Katja would step
Freaking
up.
Gangrel.
Sorry, continue.
Katja would step up and greet him with a small nod of the head.
My. How lovely you truly are, my dear. It seems as though Clan Tremere gives onto the gift. It seems as though Clan Tremere gives onto the clan of the roses a true rose. There's poetry in that, don't you agree, Mr. Dumont?
Oh no, good heavens. You're not providing us a competition now, are you?
Hi. Now then, let me have a look at you all. He walks very carefully around the circle. You'll see the circle is so big that it does take up most of the tent. So when he steps, he very carefully steps into areas that are not that don't have any of the blood. So he's essentially stepping between the interweaving lines. Now then, a Nosferatu. Interesting. And what do we have here? My. Aren't you Mr. Delano's Childer? Fascinating. Fascinating that you've come here this evening, my dear.
I will not be staying for long. I'm only here to see the team off on behalf of my sire.
I shall let Mr. Delano know that his Childer is a coward. He continues moving.
I did not have permission to join.
You need permission. Are you still under your master's accounting? Mr. Beaumont, is she a fledgling? Things I didn't know.
Not in the strict sense.
My. A shadow who thinks of itself as noble now. After all, you are noble, are you not, sir? I'm led to understand that the Prince of Dublin, my former occupation, gave you the option, gave any in the option, the room of slaying you, and yet here you stand before me.
I do stand in front of you. I'm not sure that makes me no.
Well, perhaps by the end of this evening we'll be able to ascertain that. Next, we have the Fallen One's plaything. My, you are lovely, Miss Stevenson.
What?
You are the Fallen One's plaything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Why
Really?
is it I can still scent him on you?
Because he's really creepy and fucked up. I don't know. Like, I don't know what he did to me, but it's gone now. And I suppose, yeah, he likes to play games. I mean,
do you have any idea how much effort it takes to invoke the Knight of the Crimson Death?
the what?
You really don't know. My.
That's
How
that overpowering sense of like everything was out to get me.
Yes. And if you had not left the city bounds before dawn, regardless of your strength, regardless of your fortitude, regardless of your grounding in this world, you would have turned to ash before the dawn.
Well, that's one off the bucket list, I suppose.
Next, you, sir. You are such a dapper gentleman, dressed so well, he will say as he looks to Connor, kind of looking him up and down.
I may have got the invitations mixed up.
So you're saying that you came dressed for a dinner party rather than a meal in which you dine in hell?
Yes.
I like him. He's the only one out of you all who has a sense of humor in the face of the macabre.
But they do say when you go to meet your maker, you best dress well.
I like him. What's your name?
I'm Connor. Lovely to meet you.
Of clan?
Bruja.
He will extend his hand to shake yours.
He would shake his hand.
Now then. Such an interesting conglomeration. I'm curious, why I haven't seen a turban like that in some quite substantial length of time. But then again, perhaps it's that I'm not looking.
Sorry, is he still talking to the doctor, or is he talking to Talbot now?
He's talking to Talbot now. He kind of flicks between people.
Yes, in my life I was Sikh.
And now that you're dead, you are...
Asimite.
Found.
I wasn't asking you, Shadow. Wonderful. Wonderful. So... Excuse me. In life, you believed in the inexplicably... Wow, that is a really loud clock. Sorry. In life, you believed in the inextricable link between life and death, that one flowed to each other as if a river flowed to the sea. And now you know the fact that mortality is merely the humdrum of the everyday. Fascinating, wouldn't you agree?
Sure.
So, he reaches into the fold of his robe, and he brings out a small silver and gold locket. And he holds it up to the light, allowing it to sparkle. This is the culmination of a great deal of work. So, shall I tell you? Shall I tell you? Would it be best for you to know? I think so, in order to understand the true importance of this. Yes. Yes. Very well, I shall do so. In order to forge this little item, we had to sacrifice 13 times 13 souls so that their blood could be pooled and used to energize it. I leave you to do the math.
For the record, he's saying he killed 169 people out of character.
Thank fuck I have dyscalculia.
Yeah, do you actually want us to do the math? I mean...
Well, I did. There you go. I did it so you don't have to.
Connor proceeds to produce a calculator.
I was going to say, is anyone here on high humanity, like 6 or above?
Yes. That's pretty good.
He's holding it out to you in particular, Francis.
Ugh, of course he is.
You're the leader of this little. You're the leader of the mission, friend.
I also have humanity.
Excuse I'm being given so he can fuck with me, but
Oh,
yes.
is that friend?
I also have humanity above 6.
It's not such a big
me
difference.
too, but let's not really. I don't think it's the right moment to bring that out.
You guys are disgusted by the concept of so much death. For the record, this is what it looked like.
Oh, that's nice.
So much death going into something so small. However, it makes you uniquely uncomfortable. Francis, you almost feel ill as it's being thrust towards you with such such callous willingness to sacrifice life.
Yeah. He just his head tilts. He blinks for maybe a second longer than he should. He will take it. It looks like a necklace, so he can put it around his neck, right?
Yep, you can put it around your neck.
And he'll simply say,
as you do so, I just want to make a point. Please soak, because I know you have fortitude now. With just your fortitude, soak 1 level of aggravated damage.
ooh, can I spend for that, or would you not be willing to allow that?
No, I'll let you spend for it. It's technically heat, but it's not fire. What happens is, as you guys watch, it superheats and fuses itself to his skin.
Ooh.
Nasty.
Hey, now you're a talisman.
Is that stated in character?
Yes, because that's amazing. It needs to be said.
I feel like body modification these days is getting very extreme.
That's total body art. You are a Toreador. I mean,
Francis kind of glares at you both.
By the way, Francis, make me a willpower roll. Difficulty 7.
Okay. Let's go quite slowly. Well, I get 1 success.
Francis, you hear the screaming of the still living souls trapped within this item. Or no, not living. The still conscious souls trapped within it.
Yeah, he again his head tilts and he blinks for an actually long period of time. But he retains his composure, even if perhaps you will recognize that he clearly feels uncomfortable, more incensed than anything else. And yeah, he will just say, if nothing else, I will ensure that this endeavor is not wasted.
Of that we have no doubt, Mr. Beaumont. Now then, friends, we are willing and able to open the... to briefly drop our wardings so that you may enter. The proposition is quite simple. There will be an event horizon. A place wherein our realm ends and their realm begins. All you have to do is quite simply this. Simply press my hand into the event horizon, and it should generate enough energy to close the portal.
Well, I say, then our objective is clear.
By the way, Francis, it immediately hits you how it's going to generate that energy.
No, he knows.
You are aware that that's going to be some hell of a humanity checks later.
I just hope his head doesn't pop off.
Yep. Francis is not looking forward to that, but he knows he doesn't have much choice because it's either that or the issue continues to spread and the entire city's engulfed. So, greater good nor that, even if the greater good sucks ass. Yes.
Needless to say, due to the seriousness of the situation and due to... There's a smile on his face, and the prince's insistence. Clan Tremere feels as though we are responsible for this egregious situation, and as such, in order to create recompense for the dangers you must now place yourself in, when this is all said and done, Clan Tremere will owe you collectively a single blood boon. As you immediately sit there and go, those cheap-ass pricks, that's one boon between us all.
How generous of you. I'm very grateful.
Yes, it is in fact a what's it, a Tontaine, the last one to survive gets the boon.
Mm-hmm. What happens if we all survive then?
I should
How does that
work? This, my dear Mr. Beaumont, is a boon on behalf of the clan, not on behalf of any given individual.
Of course, as I said, I'm most thankful. Given, of course, that we all survive. Which I'm sure we will, after all. You have not gone to all this trouble for naught.
No, of course not.
Well then, is there anything else we should be aware of before heading in? I take it we're going to be confounded by a great deal of misfortune in there.
This place has been changed. Subtly or very matter-of-factly, it is no longer the place that it once was. Different places, different doors, different passages may present themselves. In the end, you must follow until you find the beating heart. And in the center, give the heart my gift.
Very well. Then I suppose with all of this settled, and all preparations made and accounted for, we are burning moonlight. Yes?
Very well then. 1. He counts. He holds up a finger. 2. He holds up a second finger. 3. At which point you see Catherine on the ground. She brings up her hand and she brings the fist down. There's a moment as the ground underneath the fist cracks. Guys, the door in front of you explodes open as it begins to drag you inside via howling winds that shudder and shake everything around you, basically attempting to drag you inside, apparently thinking to drink you all in. Please roll me your strength plus athletics. Difficulty 8. You may apply your potence in dice.
Okay.
This will be a threshold of in order to keep your footing as you're dragged inside. This will be a threshold of 2 successes.
I won't be doing very
I will
well.
spend for bonus then. Yeah, I really want to assist Monica.
What's the difficulty again?
8.
Strength athletics?
Strength athletics.
Alright, I'm going to
I got
First-
1.
I'm going to spend a point for potence, but that point of potence will actually
wait,
be
2.
spent on trying to help Monique.
I have
You're not. You can add the potence as dice, not as successes.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, it's not a ball.
Well, this is going to end badly.
For the record, for Katya, you feel a hand wrap around your waist. For the record, the Tremere Lord and Catherine are perfectly still because they braced themselves for this. They knew this was coming and didn't bother to inform anyone. But he is basically going to make it so you will float very calmly into the room as he uses movement of the mind to float you in.
Am I okay with 2 successes?
Well, thank you.
Almost so that the Tremere keep stick together or something.
Yeah, because that would have been all of 2.
Oh my god, Monique gets 2 successes and I get a 0. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, Monique, you can actually stay outside. You're not dragged inside.
Oh, wow. And I'm in heels, too.
No, well, there you go. Francis, you, however, have a sad time. Who all failed the roll?
Just a straight fail for Dimitri.
I got a single success.
That means you didn't fail, but you didn't succeed. So you're just dragged inside. Like, you lose your footing, and you're dragged, but you don't really take any ill effect other than it's not pretty, and you probably fuck up your trousers in the back of your coat.
Talbot,
It was difficulty 8, right?
Difficulty 8.
Okay, I have a single success.
Let's say you don't actually take any damage, nothing really bad. You're just dragged inside.
Right.
I feel like at this point, Connor's wardrobe is literally made up of one outfit.
He is the eternal dinner jacket man. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Like he has 12 suits, but they're exactly the same.
So yeah, for those of you who got 1 success, you're just dragged inside. Nothing really ill happens to you. Those of you who got 2 or more successes, or if you're Katya just floats inside.
Dimitri failed.
Okay, for those of you who failed, You basically are shunted into the room incredibly quickly with explosive force, and I'd like you to both each soak, let's say, 3 bashing damage apiece after it's been halved.
3
Does this count as falling damage? Because armor is halved for falling damage, so that's actually
Yes, this will count as falling damage.
okay. I'll only apply 2 dice, I think. For armor.
I love how Francis is like, I will help you, Monique, and Monique is fun. He falls on
Wait,
his ass.
hang on. Whoa. How do you have 16 dice to soak?
Stamina 6, Fortitude 4.
Said that you weren't spending for to raise your physical attributes. I have a very good memory. For a start.
I started game with 6 stamina.
Oh.
That's valid.
He also has Tough Hide, which adds another soak dice. He has Armor, which is +5 armor. And with his Fortitude, that gives him 16 dice.
I'm standing behind Dimitri.
Yeah, Francis is fine. Scruffed up, but fine. Doesn't take any damage.
So yeah, you guys see the doors shut behind you as the last light of moonlight is robbed from you, and you are alone in an entirely dark space. You cannot see anything around you save one another. It is as if you are currently in the void itself.
Then, in that case, Francis will immediately heighten senses and aura perception. He's just looking for aura. He's just looking for auras in general, so he can locate people.
You can see the other people rather perfectly. Some of them walk inside. You see Katya kind of bob in as she floats in. The others, some of them are pulled in, some of them walk in or run in. But yeah, you're just in an expanse of darkness.
I'm activating Auspex 1.
For the record, Auspex doesn't actually let you see in pitch darkness. It's not Primal 1.
No, but it lowers your difficulties in complete darkness, doesn't it?
No, it actually doesn't. It lets you see, if you read actually what Heightened Senses does, it lets you see in dim light as though you could see ordinarily, but it doesn't actually do anything for complete darkness.
Yeah, you still need a light source.
Then I'm activating it for hearing.
That's fine.
Maybe the Gamgirl should scout.
Sorry.
God damn it!
I activate my night sight.
Francis will say to Emily, "What do you see?"
Everyone will hear a little bit of a sigh as 2 red eyes light up in the room, and Emily will begin to look around.
And I activate my night sight. So yay! See in the dark.
Okay, so what you guys can see, you were standing in the old entryway into the theatre proper. You see the steps up to where the stage is that Mr. Delano used to occupy whenever he was here to take the boons. You see the doorway that leads off to the bar and the staircase that leads up to the balcony. Why it's all in complete darkness, you don't know, but it is. But your powers vested in you by the blood allow you to see through it.
Nothing. Well, no major refurnishments as far as I can see. Well,
It's exactly. For now, it's exactly as it was when we left it.
Did anyone bring a light?
I have a lighter.
Connor will take out his phone and put the phone light on.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing.
Modern
As you do
problems
that,
require
Connor-
modern solutions.
Connor, as you do that, your phone shatters outwards.
Aww.
Never mind on the light.
This wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Do you think Clan Tremere will replace my phone?
It doesn't matter. We need to get to our objective.
Well, you do have a current boon with all those ones.
Let's go.
We are not
Stevenson.
wasting a boon over a cell phone.
Concentrate. Stevenson. Ambrose, lead the way.
All right. Emily will grow claws, and she will begin to move out.
As you guys take a couple of steps into the room is suddenly illuminated by sconces that appear on the wall, appearing to come out of existence or come into existence as a black ichor that oozes down the walls. Eventually, green flame will form, illuminating the room in a sickly green glow.
Oh, fuck.
Dimitri's reaching into his coat pocket and slipping on his brass knuckles onto his fist.
Okay.
Shotgun out.
They're gonna activate Orbs of the Abyss.
I mean,
Emily's gonna slip into obfuscate.
Emily, would you be willing to accept the telepathic link? Because that's what Francis is going to do.
What? Sorry again?
Francis is going to try and establish a telepathic link with you. Do you accept? Because otherwise you'll have to forcibly do it and spend a willpower and make a roll.
Well, Emily hasn't tried anyone doing that to her before, so I don't think she can resist because she's not gonna know what's happening.
Yeah, you can. You innately resist. Unless you give explicit consent, you will naturally resist.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck.
I'm afraid, like, in this situation, you're gonna have to spend a willpower because at this point, she's not.
Okay, Francis will just say, Emily, let me establish a link.
Oh. It's okay.
Yes.
Alright. She just kind of nods, looks a little confused, but just nods. And then she will let him do it.
Okay. Yeah, he says into her mind, it's because you're the one that can see everything, so I need a guide.
We'll point out the room is now perfectly lit in a kind of a green, weird luminescence.
Still, she's what do you call well, she's spotting for us. She's the one up front. The sheriff is immediately behind you two, though, and he has his shotgun out.
Yeah, Emily's gonna try and just see ways out of this room. She's not in any hurry to get over to the Green Flames.
Are you attempting to... There are a number of ways out of this room. You can go via the stage door, go up to the balcony, or go into the bar. The bar also links to the stage.
It's the stage where the portal is, right?
You assume so.
Do we want a better look? Like, she will just think. Stand all and just think. Do we want to go and have a better look on the balcony, or do we want to go right for the stage?
Check every point before the balcony. We shouldn't take any risks with this place.
Right.
So spot every angle.
Emily will begin to go up on the balcony. Have a look.
Yeah. Otherwise goes with her.
Emily, as you step out onto the room that should be the balcony, you actually find yourself in the bar.
Wow, fuck. You will,
that
like,
100%. However, you were also not the only person in the bar.
Francis, you will just hear, oh shit.
What?
Why, hello there.
At the bar, and there's someone talking to me.
Yeah. Oh, boys game, by the way.
Do come in, please. May I offer you a drink?
Sure, just don't be... I'm probably not going to drink it, so, yeah.
Then why would you accept a drink?
Well, normally I can't drink it. It's difficult. AA.
How about I give you something that is palatable to you?
Oh, I'm full. She just claps her stomach. I'm full. I'm fine, thank you.
Are you sure? He will say as he produces this onto the table, still dripping.
Yeah. Like Emily will just in quick thoughts, just like someone is offering me blood. This is creepy. Something like that. And she will just say, "Look, I'm really good. Like, I'm sure you're mean well and all, but I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna.
No. Why would you want to leave? We're just getting to know one another.
Right. Yeah. It's totally fine. Like, I got a lot of stuff to do, and it's like.
What about your friend, sir? Sir, why don't you join me for a drink? Yes? He's looking at Ambrose.
Yeah, he'll smirk. Maybe another time. I'm also quite busy tonight.
So many people busy. Yes, this is in fact the late great Peter Cushing, who played a lot more than Grand Moff Tarkin. He looks at you and he basically says, now, I think that we've gotten off on the wrong foot. Come now, why is it that you're so standoffish?
I don't know, because I'm in some freaky interdimensional haunted house and I have no idea who I'm talking to.
You haven't asked my name, remember? Would you like to know it?
Yeah. Let's exchange names, sure.
Very good. Emily, he opens his mouth and he says something. Roll me willpower, difficulty 9, both you and Ambrose.
Damn. Nope, that's a botch. Even. Whoa, so many. I have so many ones tonight.
No, it's not a botch.
Oh no, it's not a botch. I have a 10.
You have successes. It's only if you don't have any successes. So I have 2 successes.
Holy shit, Emily. Basically, you have this wonderful. It is as if the only way I could describe this to you is when his mouth moves and he utters syllables that no human mouth, no human throat should be able to enunciate. It is as if you hear the true name of Yog-Sothoth said to you. Your world starts to shatter and spiral. However, it is only through an incredible effort and force of will that you manage to keep everything from turning to sand, to dust, to rot, and to ruination around you. You manage to hold on to the fact that you are Emily Stevenson. You are Emily Stevenson. You are Emily Stevenson. You behave for the rest of this encounter as if you are suffering in the grips of a fit of PTSD. Ambrose, my dear Ambrose, how's it going?
I'm guessing bad. With his 4 rituals, he's probably thinking, this is why you don't ask people their names like that.
Learning the true name of a cosmic horror is not something that you want to do on a Tuesday. Hi, Francis. How's it going?
Yeah, why?
That link between the two of you doesn't just break, it shatters so melodramatically it almost throws you across the room, but you don't take any damage.
Okay.
But when you feel the thing that wrenched it, the power that touched your mind briefly for a second, you are so glad that the link shattered. Because it touched your mind, Francis.
Oh, shit.
Ambrose, hi. You will start to bleed and vomit blood uncontrollably from your eyes and from your mouth. You will be losing about 1 point of blood every minute or so, and this is going to be nearly entirely uncontrollable unless the PCs manage to find a way around it. On top of that, you will be screaming incoherent gibberish. Have fun.
Yay!
But for the rest of you, what you guys will see is you will hear shrieks. Like, no. When I say, have all of you seen the wonderful, or read the book, The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
They describe at one point the sound of pure agony. Now, essentially, that is what you guys hear. It is a scream, but it is a scream tinged with madness. It is something that you would expect to hear a Malkavian cackling, as both of these poor individuals are seen basically Emily dragging Ambrose down the stairs as more blood spews from him. Black blood, Icarus black. Everything is wrong as she desperately clutches her head.
Fuck! I'm fine. Just fuck. And a fist, well, a hand will just rip out a part of the wall as she dumps Ambrose. And she just kind of takes out a bit of anger on the wall. The claws make fairly short work of it. She just hammers a fist into the wall again, and she just like, we need to move now. We need to move. We need to get away from here. We need to find this thing and close it now.
Ambrose continues to whimper, and more blood spews out. He's lost about 3 points at this point.
Stake him. See if it works.
Yeah, Connor was going to go and attempt to
get back to the main room.
Yeah, they're stumbling down the stairs at the moment.
Oh, Jesus.
Get a stake and stake him. I think that will help.
Did anyone bring a stake?
Is there anything here made of wood?
Yes. There's some of the
Then
furniture.
Emily will rip whatever it is apart and make a stake, and then stake Ambrose.
Emily, as you hold a piece of wood in your hand, it becomes a snake and attempts to bite you.
She drops it. It just jumps back.
Yeah, the snake turns to liquid on the floor. You can
sorry.
You can almost hear mocking laughter around you.
Fuck you. We'll just be
Regent Von Essen, do you think you could dominate him to stop?
You want to wait for Katya to return to her, or to unmute yourself. It's a process.
I'm assuming I saw shit about the steak, and the steak is actually not a snake?
Yes.
Right.
I was going to say Connor would go and have a look at Ambrose, though it's pretty much of the assumption that this is way out of my field.
Yeah, when was the last time you had to deal with supernatural curses, Dr. Van Helsing?
The stake is on the ground. You can stake him.
No, I thought you said it turned to liquid.
It did. As it fell to the ground, it became a liquid, basically like the black ichor that makes up most of this place.
Okay, so it wasn't something that I hallucinated. It actually happened.
Yes, it actually happened.
Okay, that was what I was asking for about.
Oh, shit, sorry, I didn't quite hear you. Hang on.
Our boys could check what was happening by saying to him, so he can't.
Hang on. Katya, come back to us.
Hey, Evan. Since I have no idea out of character what to do, but I do have a code, can I roll that to see if I can get an idea?
Yeah, sure.
Great. What do you want me to roll?
Yeah, 3 dice.
Intelligence occult, difficulty 8.
I didn't hear the difficulty. I didn't hear the difficulty.
8.
Okay.
8.
Would I also be able to make this check?
Yeah, sure. People either succeeded really, really well or failed horribly.
No, I just love the response from the from.
A space.
Ah,
Look at this.
I have 1-8.
2 successes.
I'm going to set a threshold of 2 on it because it makes sense. He is in such a state of shock that it is causing his body to start essentially regurgitating the blood that he has, perhaps attempting to cut you down.
Could you repeat that last bit?
Has returned. People were like calling out for you, Katya. They were like, "No, help us!" And you weren't there.
You failed us like Ultimate do.
There we go.
Did Evan just go really robotic for everybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said the only Tremere that never fails us is the Tremere who wears the peasant hat because he's wearing a peasant hat.
That's true, you know it.
I mean, I'm not going to even lie about that. All right, so Katya, they want you to try and dominate Ambrose to calm him down.
Okay. We can try it.
Which level of dominate would this be? I actually haven't read Dominate in a while. I need to know what it can actually do because I keep forgetting.
You can use hey, I know you can use one level of it to remove a memory. That might be good.
Actually, yes. You can use the forgetful mind to remove the memory of the name. That might be enough.
Okay. Then that's what we're going to attempt.
It is a roll of wits plus subterfuge. Difficulty equal to the target's current willpower points. So, Ambrose, you spent some willpower, haven't you?
Yes. Oh, current.
What is your?
So it's
What is your?
5.
Cool. So please roll me your. Wits plus subterfuge, difficulty 5.
I hope she's.
Hang on. Do you have anything like enchanting voice or anything else like that that lowers the difficulty again?
Yes, she has enchanting voice.
That lowers the difficulty by like -2, I think, so it becomes difficulty 3. Have fun with that. Because whenever you play a Ventrue, stack enchanting voice with your dominate. That is all.
Yep.
Myself and Bishop have both played many characters and know that this is indeed a thing.
I think it worked.
How many successes did you get?
4.
4.
4 successes. Okay, let me read that. May alter or remove entire scene from subject's memory. Yep. There you go.
Now Ambrose just wants to know why it's so dark.
So, Ambrose, you will forget the scene in the bar entirely. It will be ripped from your mind's eye.
Feels better.
You will stop vomiting blood, though you have lost a total of 6 blood points.
You can thank me later, dear.
What happened?
Are you hungry?
Fuck yes.
You were vomiting blood.
It's
been dealt with.
We had to take something out of your mind to stop the vomiting.
By the way, Ambrose, as you acknowledge the fact you're hungry, you sit up and you see this wonderful little glass of blood right in front of you.
Its name is Katya.
He has a code 4. He looks at it. Am I the only one seeing a glass of blood in front of me?
Yes, as a matter of fact, he is.
Do the rest of us see the glass of blood?
No.
Okay.
Emily will just kind of shout at each other, "Let's go! Let's fucking go! Let's move!"
Wait, Ambrose, get up.
She gets up.
The blood levitates in your vision. Right there. Just in front of
Emily
you.
will begin to again move forward.
Don't
Okay.
separate from the group.
She's seems very intent on everyone beginning to move in one group with her.
Yeah, if she
For
actually.
some reason, she doesn't want to seem to spend too much time in here. I don't know why, but who knows?
Is she moving forward without the group, or?
Yeah.
Because that's important to know, because otherwise Francis won't intervene. But you'll just say to Ambrose, "Look at me. We're moving forward now." Whichever's got your attention, you need to power through it.
So, which door do you go through now, guys?
Which doors do we have left?
Stage.
You have the door to the stage and the door to the bar.
Oh, door to the stage.
Okay. You enter into the stage room. Everything appears to be entirely as it was, save for the fact the seating is now black. The lights above are not turned on. The chair where the prince would sit is missing. However, at one corner, placed in a place of reverence on the stage, a place that is unmistakable, you guys see this. A mirror. You see the bloody handprint. And you see the figure standing in the mirror.
That's probably
Everyone, please make me a willpower roll. Standard difficulty.
You can't
Actually,
spend
no,
willpower.
my apologies. Make me a courage roll. Standard difficulty.
Okay, I will spend willpower roll.
Four
Whoa.
successes.
Wait, so is it a willpower or courage roll? I'm confused.
Courage.
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 Wow, Bishop, aren't you glad you spent that willpower?
Really am. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
Goodbye, Katja. See you later.
Hi, Katja. How's it going?
Apparently not very well.
Everyone else succeeded? Lovely. Katja, her eyes blink twice. Before she looks up at you all, and both of her eyes are now slate black. Ah, welcome. The voice is entirely different. Does anyone here have Auspex active?
I do.
I do.
You need Auspex 2 at least.
Okay.
I am.
Ah, boy.
Well, upon seeing the mirror, I would have activated Auspex too.
Okay. Roll me the spirits. Roll me your spirit sight, gentlemen. On a side note, this means the bishop we get to do colors.
Being or perception.
Yeah, or perception.
Can I roll intelligence or code to know what the fuck that is?
You'd assume that's the portal. I don't even have to tell you.
No, I mean as the girl.
Oh. Do you want to know the answer to that?
I don't think you want to know the answer to that.
Remember what happened last time you learned someone's name?
I mean, she's not going to ask what it is. It's just to know if he knows what it is.
Knowing what it
you
is
know-
might come with the name.
So, Katja's aura would normally appear as an ordinary vampiric aura, which would be great. Her aura doesn't appear like that anymore, guys. It is pitch black. As in dark as night. As in there is no other shading in there other than black.
It's just hatred.
Yeah. Unabided, entirely all-consuming hatred.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Welcome. He said that you would come. He said that you would stay to play. Are you here to play?
Emily, with her 4 successes on her courage roll, and an actually fairly good roll, will just lift up a fuck finger to the mirror, just stick out a middle finger, and she'll just look at the sheriff. Go, let's do it.
Sheriff.
Very
well. Yeah, he's
I have no need for this puppet any longer. You guys will see a rather interesting sight as Katya's ribcage explodes out from her chest.
Oh, great.
Like in Aliens.
Like in Aliens. You will take a grand total of 4 lethal damage, which you may soak. You can soak that. The presence inside you will leave. However, guys, you will see this step through the mirror.
I don't really know what that is, but okay.
Oh, fuck. I know who that is.
Mom?
I need to go and look up this thing's stat line because it has canonical stats.
Yeah, it's that fucking paradox spirit, isn't it?
No, that's not Wrinkle.
Just seeing that step out, I was like, yeah, sure, I'm here to play.
Emily
Play
will
long
just,
time now.
Emily is indicating the sheriff to go in with the amulet, but
This is the part where we shoot people.
aren't you going to use the amulet with the thing to stop? Oh, okay.
I can't do it, but it's in front of the mirror. I'm advancing on it, but if it's already stepped through, then there's nothing I can do. Other than maybe using celerity to cut it halfway through.
Dimitri is advancing forward with the sheriff.
Yeah,
So
if I may, when I see that thing step through, I'll use celerity to try and catch it halfway through.
I'm going to attempt to maneuver and set up flanking.
GM basically is going to say, hang on. I'm going to say no, it is going to step through.
Okay, that's fine. I was just double checking to see if I could.
So, I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
What's initiative in V20 again?
It is the sum total of your dexterity plus your wit plus 1d10.
So does celerity add to that or not?
Yes, it does.
I'm
spending
I'm-
blood with Dex.
Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm spending 4 blood.
Side note, I know what a Herald of Topeth does, and by God, I hate all of I wouldn't want to be all of y'all.
Oh wow, Connor was not useless for once.
Hooray! Helping!
14.
Oh,
I think it's that. I think it's 14.
oh shoot! Whoops. That's
10 for me.
that's actually I have 15. Initiative was 15, not 13, because I have celerity.
One sec. I'll set up on my pad to get everybody's thing. Okay, so we're at 23. He looks to be the guy who's going.
Oh shit!
Starting to wish I brought more than a scimitar.
Anybody else wishing that?
Oh, I think I might take it off the first.
Katya is beginning to regret coming at all.
If it helps Connor, at least you're a sticky boy.
He is indeed a sticky boy.
What's Dimitri again? Dimitri is
15.
15.
Yep. 1-5.
And who am I missing? I'm missing Ambrose.
13.
1 second, I just need to correct helmets. And catches. What is catches? I cannot see catches initiative.
Sorry, I had to deal with the baby issue real quick.
No problem.
Roll your initiative.
Now, what was the roll for that one?
1d10 plus the sum total of your dex and your wits.
Plus celerity if you have it.
Yeah, no, Tremere.
I did love, somebody asked me the question yesterday, do any of your Tremere players have a strength above 2? To which my response was to laugh.
No.
I actually always wanted to play a huge size Tremere.
A Tremere that lifts.
Well, that's meh.
That's okay. Katja is 8, so she's
Yeah,
going
she's in pain right now anyway. She's got her rib cage ripped out the front of her chest.
So, yeah, I believe Francis is up first.
Oh wow, that's really annoying how it does that with the initiative. Quick question, because of the way combat works, is this thing looking to take multiple actions?
I beg your pardon?
Is this thing looking to take multiple actions or do anything to me in particular? Because I know usually the people last declare first, but we skip over that.
Yeah, because it makes combat flow so much easier if we go top to bottom.
Yeah.
So just declare what you want to do, Bishop. I love you, but good God, I will punch you.
Okay. Yeah, if it's
To answer your question, yes, it is going to take multiple actions.
Okay. I'm going to spend a blood for 4 celerity actions.
Oh yeah, shit. By the way, remember guys, your armor does decrease from your initiatives.
Yeah.
Yep, that was counted.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and, lower hers by 1.
He's getting lost.
Bottom's still the bottom.
Exactly.
But yeah, 4 celerity actions, and I'm just going to try and shoot it right now. Flanking it isn't really looking like it's going to work out right now, so I'm not going to try.
Roll your pew-pews.
Do I get is it a point blank?
He isn't point blank, yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice. Easy.
What does point blank do?
It lowers the difficulty to hit it by 2.
Yeah.
Okay, that's...
I will point out, you didn't declare shooting it in a given location. I'm just pointing that out.
Pardon? I didn't declare...
You didn't declare if you were shooting it in a given location.
No, I'm just shooting it in its torso right now.
Okay. Because it will convert that to bashing damage.
Oh, I didn't know that, but that's fine, because I don't think Francis would.
You have slashes, actually.
Okay, that's 8 plus 5, 13. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bashing on it.
Which halves and converts to 2 bashing. Because I believe you round down. Or do you round up?
You round down.
You round down? Cool. In that case, it will roll its
25 dice. Oh, wow. That's not... Oh, it's bad, but it's not as bad.
So, now you come to play. It is going to spend the equivalent of blood, because I started this thing using the concept of it having a blood pool. It is going to spend for its celerity, its potence, and its fortitude.
Oh.
At which point it reaches out its hand. I'm trying to gauge which one of you looks like the most intimidating mofo in the room. I'm gonna have to go with the I'm gonna have to go with the Nosferatu because he's fucking built and is wearing like armor and just looks like I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yep.
I guess that means he's like never going to attack Monique.
It depends. If
I
you guys
think
start
he's
doing,
less
guys
likely
start-
to attack Katya.
if you guys start doing like significant amount of damage to it, it might.
I mean,
I'm in a disheveled dinner suit, just saying.
That's entirely fine. Ian, you find yourself immolated by green flame. Please take 5 points of aggravated damage that you may only soak with your fortitude at difficulty 9.
What? No armor?
No armor. This power, actually, fun fact, bypasses armor because if it targets you, it doesn't target your armor. So, on a side note, Bishop, I actually had to figure this is how this works. It can target you and cook you inside your armor.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
Okay, I'm not even going to bother to roll. Spend blood. Fortitude 4. I soak
You
4.
can't. You can't. Not against fire. Per the fortitude rules in V20 Dark Ages, not against fire. You can't.
Yeah, you have to roll it
Oh,
because it's a kindred bane.
damn. All right. All right, soak 2 of it. I think. Oh no, only 1 of it, isn't it?
Yeah. Cool. So you managed to soak one of it. As you are immolated in green flame, please make me a Rushrek test, difficulty 9. Those of you who are standing next to him, I'm going to randomly roll to determine this because I'm going to say 2 of you. So Emily and Connor, make me Rushrek test, difficulty 6, which is just your courage.
Good lord.
Oh shit.
Oh, well.
That went poorly.
That's a botch.
Ah,
Oh,
fuck.
Lord.
So it's
Jesus Christ! Oh my god, that's nightmarish.
sprint time. I do it. I pass.
Can we just agree that Connor should not be allowed to roll dice for his own good ever?
Yes.
I'll
I agree.
roll all your dice from now on, friend.
Thank you.
All right. So, what happens if you botch a Rushrek?
You frenzy. You
Yeah, you
automatically.
do the opposite. You actually enter frenzy instead of Rushrek.
Okay, both of you will enter frenzy and immediately run to attack this individual.
I don't fail.
Okay, I'm pointing out that Connor does, and I think Connor botches as well. Yes.
Dimitri and Connor go after it.
Oh, they both botched. Oh my god.
Can we just please admire the fact that the dude in the dinner suit wielding a scimitar is charging a demon?
Yes. Who is
Can we all
Glory
be
is for everyone.
next on the initiative is in fact Connor. Connor, do you want to hit this mofo?
Well, I guess I have no choice.
I mean, I'm not gonna just one thing. Like, I think when you're in frenzy, your beast automatically just begins to spend for shit, doesn't it?
It pumps, yeah. It pumps your maximum amount of blood into your physicals so you can fuck this thing up, basically.
Thank. Yay.
So, Connor, how would you like to spend? I think you can spend 4 blood a turn, can't you? You're 7th gen, aren't you?
Yes.
So, how would you like to divide up? Because you have to spend 4 blood into your physicals. How would you like to divide it up?
I'm just gonna. 3 into strength, 1 into dexterity.
Okay. You gotta hit this thing with your sword.
Yes, I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
Wait, how much damage did I take? Sorry.
4.
4.
Oh.
Everybody loves our sword.
I thought.
Ask quickly, what is the difficulty usually?
Difficulty 6.
Can I get a talk action while this is happening?
5.
Oh wow! Yes, you can.
Francis will say to Ambrose, "Snare it."
I have no more blood left. I have like a. I'll try.
Get that cup floating around after you.
All right, so that's your strength. That's your strength, Liam. +2 for the sword, +4 rollover.
Glorious.
Glorious! Glorious! Sorry.
Oh wow. There's a lot of dice.
Connor casts sword.
Boom.
1, 2, 3. Wow, that was a sad amount of damage for the amount of dice. Its fortitude automatically soaks it. Bang. Next person on the meat wagon. Talbot.
Inquirer, you said he is at point blank range. Targeting the head modifies by 2, so would that put it back to a 6 difficulty, or?
Yeah.
What? Did you say yeah?
Yes, it would.
Okay, I will shoot him in the forehead then.
Okay. That's fine. Remember, because you're not spending for your celerity actions, you get to add your celerity to your dice pool.
Oh yeah, I remember. In the wrong carrot sign.
There's a Talboting in his future.
That could have went better, but at least I technically hit.
You must have a higher. Hang on. It's your dexterity plus your firearms plus your celerity. You must have a higher pool than that.
Oh, you're right. Okay. I'm off by about 5. You just want me to roll the 5 dice, or you want me to roll it all over?
I'll just re-roll it all. I'll be nice.
Oh, that's a lot of 10s.
Oh, mother of Christ. Oh, oof. Do you have a specialty in this gun?
I do. Russian weapons.
Oof. Oof. Sorry, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Minus 2 is 12. Oof.
So that's 8 plus 11 plus the extra damage dice from the head.
It's like the polar opposite of Connor.
I'm unfamiliar with extra damage for the head. I just thought it just converted it to lethal.
No, it's 3 extra dice.
One more.
It gives you.
Well, it depends if it's mortal.
We can double check.
I'll give you the extra.
I used +3 for the longest time.
Yeah,
Okay, that's +3.
So add the extra. Holy shit, that's like 25 dice of damage.
Kill it now. Kill it. Do it.
Did somebody do all the math? Because I don't have the book yet.
Okay, so it's 8 for the gun plus your rollover successes, which are 11, which makes it a total of 20. Sorry, 8 plus 11 is 19, plus a total of plus 3 is 22. I think that's it.
Yep, you got it.
It's 21. No, sorry, 22. Yeah, sorry. Ian math failed. Sorry.
Beep boop, beep boop bop. Oh shit.
Mother of God.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15
Any more
lethal damage?
questions you want to ask? Nope.
I mean, Okie dokie, artichoke.
You're gonna have to plate that AK in gold after this. Just like
What are you talking about? I have a sniper rifle I'm even better with.
It's mostly because it has a very specific little ability that some people here might recognize. Okay. Oh Jesus! Oh Mother of Jesus! Okay, I'm really sorry to Dimitri and to Connor if this shot kills it. It has acidic blood, and this is going to explode its head. I'm really sorry for what's about. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna be fair. It could still maybe live. Maybe.
Does it kill it though? Didn't it like?
Give me a second. It soaks 4 of it automatically, and then it has an additional 9 dice to soak. So we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Fuck me. Okay. So with the additional 4 dice of soak, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, with the additional 4 dice of soak, it. Yeah, you did 15 damage to it, didn't you?
I believe so.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. 15. Oh shit. Okay. So guys, what happens is yeah. What happens is actually no, it only has that much fortitude. Shit, I was getting it only has 2 fortitude. Okay. You guys see its head explode. Literally. It just goes back with the shot. It hits it straight dead on in the center of the forehead. The head explodes and it lurches forward. Both Connor and Dimitri are splattered in this thing's blood. Like
Can
there is a... Will you let me finish?
I haven't. Sorry.
Shush. Thank you. Let the GM talk. There is an offensive amount of blood.
It's a gusher.
So basically, based on the amount of damage it took, yes, that's how we're going to do this. You may make a dexterity athletics roll in order to dodge some of the blood. Every point that you succeed by will lower the damage that you guys are about to take by 1 dice. Because you are going to take as many... Yeah, no, I'll say it after you guys roll. This is going to be sad.
What's the difficulty?
It is standard diff 6.
And guys, it's getting late here, and I have work tomorrow, so I have to go.
It's
okay. Night.
Night.
1.
2.
All right, so hang on, I need to read this out because I need to get this right in my head.
Evan, can you really quick check Facebook?
In a second. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you guys an honest-to-God question. How many points of blood? Because bear in mind, it's a small enough area. How many points of blood do you foresee being in the head? My guess is about 3.
Probably, yeah.
Oh shit! No, hang on. No. Oh shit! This is even worse. No. You guys both frenzied. You are going to go at it regardless. Oh. I would recommend Hang on. Okay, give me just a second. How many points of blood would you say are in the head?
Probably 3 because it doesn't
there's a heart pumping or not.
Yeah, I'd say 3 is a good conservative estimate because they're meant to be 10 in the body and the brain is a lot of blood. Okay, so per the rules here as I am reading them, each point of blood that comes into contact with anyone other than the vampire does 5 dice worth of aggravated damage. If the vampire is injured in combat, his blood may splatter on an opponent. Foes make a dexterity to avoid the blood, blah blah blah, by splitting their dice pool. Oh, okay, interesting. So we're gonna roll some. We're gonna roll some numbies. We're gonna roll some numbies. We're gonna see how bad this goes. Bear in mind, most of you guys are entirely in the clear, and only one of you is severely injured. So. Thank you, our lucky stars. So we'll be conservative in our guesstimations. Actually, no. I'll roll it in the main chat for you guys, just because I want to be at least somewhat fair. So basically, your rolls will indicate you will only take the first splash of the blood, which is the 3 blood points that are pumped. That are basically when the head explodes on you guys. You're not going to take any more as the headless body flails around and attempts to, as it falls down. That's going to be the dodge roll. Once you figure out shit that is made of horrible, you will be able to get out of the way. So with that in mind, kids, drum roll if you please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you guys are now going to roll. You are now going to soak 4 levels of aggravated damage.
That's fortitude plus armor, correct?
Give me a second. I don't. Hang on. Unless acidic blood says it doesn't do the armor thing, I'm going to check.
I can't soak.
Yeah, but you're also not half dead.
That's true.
But wound penalties doesn't count against soaking, does it?
I don't think it does. No, it doesn't.
Normally it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, you can roll with your armor.
Actually, you know what?
Hmm.
I'm not even going to leave it to chance. Blood point.
No, that's not how that works. You have to actually spend the blood on your turn. It's not that kind of reflexive.
Oh.
Once again, it's in the V20 book. That's why I spent his blood on his turn.
Then how does
You spend it on your turn. It's not hard. Basically, once you spend it on your turn, it gives you a whole turn's worth of that amount of soak. That's how that works. On a side note, the movie Gladiator is on Netflix.
Oh, well, I successfully soak it.
Yeah. Connor, you do not soak. However, there is now another problem. Both of you please attempt to restrain the beast, or else you are going to attempt to ravage this thing's corpse, covering yourself in more of its blood. Welcome to Frenzy.
That's a willpower roll, right?
No, that's a self-control roll.
Oh.
Fuck.
I would recommend. Actually, we're still going to be in the initiative for this. So Dimitri is next. Dimitri, roll your self-control.
What's difficulty? And can I spend a willpower?
Yes, you can, but you require 5 successes to rip yourself out of frenzy.
Oh, Christ. That's not impossible.
It's really difficult. For the record, my math is correct in that you require a total of 5 successes in self-control to rip yourself out of frenzy, don't you?
Yeah, if you're doing the whole make a self-control roll or turn thing. You can spend willpower on it, though, to make it a bit easier.
Yeah, you can spend willpower on it to make it a bit easier. But roll me that sweet damage.
I can't even win on that.
It's a cumulative thing. You do it round by round.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. What was the difficulty again? Sorry.
It's 8, or no, it's 7 or 8, isn't it? I think.
Difficulty depends on the inciting incident, and it might be a bit lower if the inciting creature is dead, as the source of rage is kind of gone in a way. But
I'll give it to you at difficulty 6 in that case. You get a standard diff.
I think violence is actually diff 6.
1 success.
With the willpower, yes. So, hang on, Liam, you don't have to roll yet. Okay, so what's going to happen now is, Dimitri, you're going to attack the body. Okay? So as it's on the ground, how would Dimitri physically attack it?
He would bite it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I should intervene here, probably.
You can intervene in the initiative order, because it's still in the initiative order.
Okay. Fair enough.
So basically, Dimitri's turn is now, then Ambrose, then Emily. So essentially, you guys might be able to catch the good doctor before he goes ham on the thing. Okay, so roll me your bite. Roll me your dex brawl to bite. It's going to be difficulty 4 because it's a prone corpse.
Oh Christ.
This would be a good roll to fail.
Well, actually, no, because he's in frenzy, so he's spending all of his blood possibility into his bite. So all that would be dropped into strength. So Dex Sprawl 6, 6, 6. How ironic is that? No, wait, sorry. Dex 6, Sprawl 4, plus 2 celerity. That's 12 dice.
Though at this moment, wowzers.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, before you spend into it, you can spend blood, and I'll let you do this because I'm not a dick. You can spend blood into your physical discipline, so you can spend for your fortitude to automatically soak some of what is coming.
Okay, I will do that.
Cool. All right. In that
case, I will spend 1 into blood and drop the rest of the. Actually, drop the rest of the 3 into stamina, then, not strength.
Okay. You savage the body for a ridiculous amount. Are you biting to drink or biting to do damage?
Biting to do damage.
Okay. In that case, we'll just do the same again, but this time it is on your face. So there will be no armor, but you will expend 2 blood points as you savage it. Guys, you're watching this in kind of this wonderful comedy of errors. Like, oh, that's bad. Oh, God. Oh, God!
It's like watching a train crash in slow motion, but
I'm just worried about the scarring on the Nosferatu's face.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Ow! That is sad.
I suppose you can't look any worse.
So that's 8.
Think about it this way. Can't get
8.
it there.
So you soak 4 of it automatically. Because of your whatchamacallit, you soak 4 automatically because of your fortitude, but you only had 3 health level left, didn't you?
1 second, let me check. I took 4.
Yeah,
I took 3. How is it that I should be at incapacitated because that's only 6 damage according to the dice.
No. When you took 4, then you're going to take an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minus 4 is 4, so that would be 8 total ag.
I'm confused. I'm confused over how it's 8.
How?
How I'm taking a total of 12 damage.
What? You're not taking 12 damage. You took 4 damage initially from when the creature attacked you, first attack, and then you got blood splattered over you. Soaked that just fine. Now you're drinking its blood, or you're getting it splattered on you again, and you took 8 damage from that, which you automatically soak 4 of, but you take the other 4.
But how do I take 8? According to Dice Roller, there's only 6 damage.
It's 2 separate times you had taken damage.
There's also 2 1s in that.
Oh, he's asking about there's 2 1s.
Yeah, but 1s don't deduct from damage.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sorry, that whole it says 6 successes. It confused me.
Yeah, no, I get you, but the 1s don't take away from damage or soak rolls.
Sorry, I like I said previously, I'd only argue if it actually causes character death, and
it's fine. I'm really sorry. It was just a comedy. It was a comedy of errors. Basically, you will see the still steaming blood flow on Dimitri as he jumps on the corpse and starts to savage it before more blood starts to eat away at him. The face now becoming nothing but a narrow skull, before he falls to ash on the ground.
All right, well, I'm out. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.
Sorry about that, Ian.
It's fine. I have something interesting coming, so.
No worries. So in that case, it goes in the initiative order. Ambrose in here. Emily, how's it going? Would you like to save Connor from the same fate?
Yeah, she's probably gonna tackle him, or gonna try to at least. So I'm gonna do it grapple.
Okay. He's going to be offering you his flank because he ran forward a little bit. So basically, you grab him from behind ostensibly. So it's -2 diff.
Yeah, and that's strength for all. So that would be strength for all 8 plus any celerity I might have, right? Or for all, right? So it would be strength.
Yeah, it's strength. So you can add your potence in dice.
Right. So that would be 10. That is a horrible roll. I have 2 successes only.
You managed to grapple him. Okay. Next in the initiative, we have drum roll, please. We have Katja. Hi, Katja.
Can she attempt to dominate him out of frenzy?
I believe you can. Hang on, can you dominate someone out of frenzy?
I don't think you can.
I don't think so either.
Because it's a mental manipulation of the person, but
what you can do is
you can do it. It's just very hard.
Yeah, what you can do is you can possess him.
Yeah.
True.
Animalism free. Oh, sorry. I was going to say animalism free can actually break a frenzy because that's its explicit purpose as a power.
Yeah, but he is somewhat held now because this person you haven't really seen before, but Emily has tackled him, is holding him in some kind of hold.
What I'd say is you can command him to be calm, and that will lower the difficulty of his self-control roll.
Could we also bash him?
That is what we shall do.
All right. So, how's it going, Doctor? Look, you get to be the center of attention.
I know. It's always for the worst reasons.
Yay, Connor! You roll manipulation plus intimidation. Difficulty equal to target's current willpower points. Connor, how many willpower points do you got?
6.
So it is going to be difficulty 4 for you because of your enchanting voice. Because never leave home without it on a domination character.
And it was what? Manipulation and intimidation?
Yes.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I love whenever I arrange like a big dramatic combat, people end up like one shot killing my fucking NPC.
I mean, I did no damage to it.
The difficulty was 4?
It's the same curse I have.
Yeah, difficulty 4.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that takes hold.
You know what? Because you got 5 successes, I'm gonna say you can snap him out. You can snap him out because that's an exceptional success. You basically make him calm. He inadvertently kind of goes limp in Emily's arms. Limp. And we are out of the initiative.
Yeah, one go through and that was it.
Yeah, you blew up the fucking head of my fucking boss NPC. Jesus, the fuck do you want from me?
Actually, I'm ecstatic, except for killing that guy.
Emily just goes up, looks around. She still seems antsy somehow, and she just goes, "Fuck, fuck." She looks down at the pile of ashes. Shit. She looks over to the 2 other lady, Monique and Katja, and she'll just say,
Monique's not actually physically there. She's just spying on the scene.
Okay.
No, Katya's the only other girl actually here.
She looks over at the sheriffs and she just says, "Okay, as soon as you do the thing with the mirror, we run." You said that it's going to expense a lot of energy, and I have a fairly good feeling about what that might entail.
Why don't we stand back before he hugs the mirror?
Right. And she just lifts Connor up, and she's like, "Are you okay?"
Francis will collect Dimitri's ashes.
It's very intermingled with the blood. Do you wish to get it on your hands?
Oh, shit.
Though the creature itself disappears into a black Icarus smoke that proceeds to be drawn back into the mirror, and then you see the little girl standing on the opposite side of the mirror.
Okay, well, he'll probably grab what he can without necessarily melting off his hand.
Yeah. Emily grabs Connor and carries him, and she just says to Katja, "Nice to meet you, by the way. We need to move." And she begins to also takes Talbot and just begins to clear out because she seems to be quite adamant that they get away now.
Bishop, you can collect a small pinch of the ashes.
He will, because he's going to deliver them back to the Nosferatu as a matter of respect. He'll.
You can't win, you know. It's only a matter of time.
You didn't win either.
No, this is just to Bishop, because Bishop is standing in front of the...
Damn it! I wanted to talk.
Ironic, isn't it? You press that device to this mirror, and you become a monster. Almost akin to us. Poetic.
The only thing that really separates you and me is that I recognize the consequences of my actions.
I could bring them back. New bodies, new lives. You just have to be willing to turn away now. They could live. They could have a new life. You are the arbiter of their destiny.
I know, and the souls are the souls are actually connected to Francis in a sense, right? Because he consents of their pain.
Yep.
He will actually apologize to them, and he will say to them, "I am so sorry."
There's a kind of a universal sense of no.
Yeah, he kind of braces himself, and he.
Francis Belmont, whatever name it is that you hide behind your pathetic morality, do this and be as surely damned as the entity who opened this rift.
I may be damned, but unlike you, I can still work towards my own redemption. And he will slowly place the symbol in his hand up against the mirrors, and he just again kind of murmurs apologies to himself or to them.
Your hand burns to the point that you will take a level of aggravated damage that you cannot soak with your fortitude. As you rip it away, you see that same handprint that appears on the mirror in your own blood, before the mirror is crisscrossed with cracks. The last thing, however, you don't hear screams or cries or pleas. You simply hear the entity laughing as the mirror shatters outwards. Now then. Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Great, because Emily and the others are some ways away, so...
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm guessing it's not going to matter, because...
Emily has the most amazing GTFO reaction of any person I've ever seen.
Everything burns.
All right, guys. I'd like you to all make me a dexterity athletics roll. For everyone else,
Oh God.
For everyone else, it's going to be difficulty 6. For Bishop, because he's much closer, it's going to be difficulty 8. You can add your celerity to it. For Bishop, you're going to need a threshold of 4 successes. For everyone else, you're going to need a threshold of 2 successes. Thank you.
Why did you turn into a weird American there?
I don't know because I felt like it. It's like how Bishop occasionally turns into someone from Birmingham. Birmingham.
Oh my god. Really? Okay. I get a single success, so I lose by 3.
Wow, bro. Wow.
I'm spending a fucking willpower on this. I've got to.
Are you somewhat conscious now?
I have no idea. You're still carrying me from all I know.
Actually, there's something I need to ask. Can I just... it depends on how you interpret...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes.
Okay.
I think I can take it for me and for Connor, honestly.
Yes, you can.
How do you use celerity in this context? Is it only passive, or can I spend it in terms of distance?
You can spend... It was a passive bonus.
That's what I've done.
Yeah.
So I can't spend it, I assume.
I love this beautiful change in role reversals.
So Bishop, I'm going to ask you a question. How's it going?
That's going great. I'm definitely spending fortitude.
One of your limbs is going to get left behind. What do you want it to be?
Not the head.
Wait, what?
Huh?
I don't understand the question.
Basically, it is going to snap you're essentially going to try and run for the door. Think of it like a portal, like you were trying to get outside. But before you can get out, everything snaps closed. And one of your body parts is still inside.
One of them is still inside.
Or...
It didn't go real well for Katya either.
I'm going to be generous. Emily, would you go back for him with your stupid amount of successes? Would you risk it all to go back for him?
Yes.
I'm kind of a ticket.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Right. Yeah, because I'm trying to understand the question. Is it the body part gets left outside or inside?
Inside. Basically, it was going to cut off one of your arms or one of your legs.
Oh, fair.
But Emily is willing to go back in to try and save you. So Emily, make me the same roll again. Difficulty 7. You may also have to rescue Katya.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, fuck me. Emily rescues the fucking Primogen of the Tremere and the fucking sheriff from Oblivion.
Feels good, man.
You know, as you do.
Literally
move in all directions for Emily.
You literally rescue them from the Shadow Realm. How do you feel? You basically saved Yugi's grandfather without the whole fucking pointless Duelist Kingdom arc where they didn't know the fucking rules.
They never knew the rules. No, they never follow through on the rules. That's something that remains consistent throughout every series and every episode onwards.
All right, and as you all tumble out at the end of this little adventure, we will call our scene to a close. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. All of you will gain. All of you will gain the Nightmares flaw permanently.
Oh, fuck, really?
God damn it, like she needed any more flaws.
I
Cute.
was just saying this for the ones that were in the portal, right? Not the ones that are outside.
Only the people who went inside and saw the mirror. You can either have the Nightmares
What
flaw...
about Katya?
Shut up, Katya. You can either have the Nightmares flaw or a phobia of your choice.
Phobia of my choice, and I know I'm quite sure I know exactly what I'm going to blue book it right now.
So thank you all for playing. This has been another Scene in Darkness in Dublin. Have a pleasant evening.